happened? You just lose your gear?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? All right, this is not the way that I wanted to start our power tour this year. We were up until 5 a.m. this morning doing a victory lap after getting a complete painless wiring kit installed, as well as a hollow Terminator X. We also faced some other struggles with fuel lines, fuel tank, and a seized up gear shift lever. And we were ready for power tour, actually one day early. So Nathaniel said, well, let me take it on a road trip today and give it some miles. And he's now on the side of the highway, and I'm going to rescue him. You guys can't see behind me here, but I have the trailer. He's about 40 minutes from home. He's stuck on the side of the highway, waiting on me to get there. He dumped all of his differential fluid. But it's not the seal on the back. It's not an easy fix. It looks like the pinion seal blew on the front. I don't know what kind of damage we did. He told me that it just was a really faint whine that he heard for a couple miles, so he decided to pull over. So good on you, Nathaniel. As soon as he pulled over, he looked under the car, and it had dumped all of its diff fluid right on the side of the highway. So I'm hoping that the damage is minimal. I'm not going to drive it dry. I don't have any diff fluid on me right now. I don't have a pinion seal. Plus, I'm not going to do a highway repair. It's just too dangerous. I'm going to load it on the trailer, go get the parts at the parts store, go back home, get this thing fixed, and hopefully we'll join you on the rest of the power tour with hopefully our second victory lap after we get this fixed. Why do we do this to ourselves? A little bit more. A little more. A couple more inches, buddy. What happened? You just lose your gear?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Shift table looks to be a little weird, that's all.
It's binding down below. Okay, stop. That's good. Back up just a couple inches. Not that way. Crap. Can't get it out of gear?
Shift table's being weird. I got the cable loose.
So we just lost the shift cable at the same time.
Yeah.
Crap. All right, well, at least it's on the trailer.
It's on the trailer at least.
Yep, let's get home and get it fixed.
Yep.
All right, here's the situation. As if dumping all the diff fluid wasn't enough, as he pulled the car onto the trailer, that new gear shift lever I just installed yesterday broke.
Just broke.
So we have no gears. He had to hold the car with the brake in neutral while I strapped it down.
The good thing is it's stuck in drive at least.
It's stuck in drive?
Yeah.
Okay, at least it means we can't get it off the trailer. Yeah. Anyway, so now we got to find a new gear shift lever on top of fixing the diff. So we got our work cut out for us. Pray for us.
Good day.
Yeah, really good day. Man, I'll tell you what, I really was hoping that this year's power tour would be fairly uneventful. And we haven't even left home yet, and I'm already struggling to get there. Not only that I have a shifter cable break and a pinion seal that blew out. I'm not sure why it blew out, so I don't know if I got a bad pinion bearing or if I just have high pressure because of maybe a plugged vent tube or what's going on. I don't know. But yeah, here we are. Day before power tour, struggling to get parts, still trying to get the car on the road. I did manage to find a shifter cable. I got to drive a couple hours to get it. And I've got the pinion seal, but no one carries the crush sleeve for it. So I'm still struggling to find that. I may end up having to get it from a parts store on the way somewhere in Kentucky or Tennessee. Who knows? But we're gonna make it one way or another. All right, here we are back in my driveway. Nathaniel is spending his last day with all of his high school friends as his last hurrah, while I am back home here, getting out of the car, trying to figure out why the pinion seal is leaking and also why we couldn't shift the car. I've already figured out that the shift cable is not broken. Was able to get it halfway back in the bracket, but it just won't stay. So I just road killed it and zip tied it, no joke. Hopefully that holds. If we just are real soft with it and don't try to bang gears, it should be, should be fine. And now that I have gears, I can get this thing off the trailer, back up there in the garage, get it jacked up properly and a little more safely than this. The car is literally on my chest. And then see what I can do about that pinion seal. The only thing that sucks is this is a torque arm car, so it already blocks half my access to the yoke and everything I got to work on, and I don't want to take that thing off. So I'm going to try to do it with it on, see if I can't fix this, and then see what's next. Who knows? All right. What I have determined so far, after a lot of work on this rear axle here, is that we had a plugged vent tube. And I could already see right up there, I'll show it to you closer here in a little bit, that the pinion seal has been blown out from all the pressure. And yeah, so I'm draining the diff fluid, which is not a whole lot coming out. I just literally opened it up. And I'm gonna change that pinion seal, put in a bunch of new fluid and posi additive, and then cross my fingers and hope and pray that this thing is okay and we haven't damaged it beyond repair. I'm gonna guess that that's a problem. That's more than just a pinion seal. That looks like a bearing. It's pretty shot. Don't think it should be wiggling like that. I don't think it's supposed to do that either. Yeah, that's not good. All right, I think I've given up on this car twice today, only to come back and say, hold on, I think I can fix that. And here we are again. The two videos you just saw were not shot bearings. I just realized that the pinion nut had backed itself almost completely off to the point where it was almost all the way off, like there was a couple threads holding it on. As soon as I shove the pinion back in where it goes, I've got no side to side or up and down movement at all. It seems pretty tight. So if I can get the drive shaft off, which means the torque arm has to come off, I can get access to getting the yoke out, changing the pinion seal, and then putting the pinion back in and torquing it back down with some red Loctite the way that it should be, put it back together, give it a test drive with some fluid, I might be okay. So I'm going to give it one more go before I give up. Man, this just keeps getting better. I pulled the drive shaft off, and would you believe I was missing a cap all this time? I've had such a bad driveline vibration because of the yoke almost coming out that thing shook completely apart, and I've not had a cap for quite some time. Luckily, I already have a second one here. I carried this around with us on drag week last year for fear of breaking that. It's one of those different size ones where it's got two different sizes. Thank goodness. All right, I got the new pinion seal in there. The yoke seems to be okay. Got to get it back in there. That's the old pinion seal. You can't really tell, but the rubber around that was completely ripped up. So obviously we had a problem there, as well as the fact that this was backed out so far. That's why we were leaking so much. So try to get this back together here soon, take it for a test drive after filling it up with fluid, and pray that this thing works. All right. With Nathaniel's help, we got the
drive shaft back in.
Drive shaft back in after getting the yoke back in. Not a lot of room to get a torque wrench in there and torque that thing down to 150 foot-pounds, but somehow we managed to do it with a really sketchy jack. Don't worry, there's jacks holding it as well, but yeah, I don't like being under here, so that is all done. Time to get some diff fluid. Hey. We just successfully pulled the differential apart, at least the pinion side of it. Pulled the bearing out, inspected it. It looked fine. Changed the pinion seal. Put the yoke back on, torqued it down to 150 foot-pounds. Put the drive shaft back on, filled it with diff fluid, paused the additive, put the car down.
And we're going to test drive it.
And now we're going to test drive it to see if this was all a waste of time or if we're successful. It is 1 o'clock in the morning,
which is record time,
which is actually pretty early for us. Yep. I just want it to work though. I don't even care what time it is.
Yeah.
Here we go, bud.
Why is the car not starting?
I don't know. We kill the battery?
No.
What's the voltage at?
12.4, but I'm not getting any cranking.
Are you kidding me? Well, put it in park.
Oh, duh. Forgot.
Yeah. Hey, at least that means my neutral safety switch works that I wired up. Headlights. Ow, son of a gun, that's my head. Oh. Yeah. Alright, hope you don't mind the light.
Oh, don't mind.
I'm hoping and praying, buddy. This has got to work. This has got to work. I got to tighten that belt too.
Yeah. See? You drove it last.
Yeah. So it already feels better?
It already does.
And you don't hear it or feel the vibration?
It did vibrate a whole lot more.
All right, well, let's get off the gravel road and find out for sure.
Yeah.
All right, we're on the hardball. I don't hear anything.
I don't need it.
We just went over a bridge too, where normally you can hear stuff.
Yeah.
Go over the Cold Creek Bridge.
Yeah, good idea.
Longer bridge, we can hear it.
Yeah. Go a little faster too.
Yeah. I don't want to say anything too early. Let's just wait. All right, get some speed up this way.
Our signal works.
Cool. There's a deer. Yeah, watch out for the deer.
Yeah. That'd be ironic.
Oh, I know, right? I don't hear anything. Oh, yeah. Dude. I think we're gonna make it.
I think we're good.
I think we're all right. Oh, yeah. Well, we have driven a little over 10 miles. What's the verdict? Hey, never give up, buddy. Never give up. We're gonna make it. There we go.
Holy crap.
Wow.
That was bad.
Yeah, sometimes I hesitate to share some stories with you, but do you see our steering column there?
That wasn't tight enough.
That's not supposed to do that on the side of the road here. Luckily, I was only going about 20 miles an hour. Luckily, it didn't happen at 50 or 60.
Yeah.
So we're going to fix that real quick, and then that's our driveway over there. So we're really close to home. Wow. Nathaniel's walking home to get some tools and some gloves. It's a little hot to work on. We'll get her fixed. All right, we didn't film any closure last night because we were exhausted. As soon as we got the car back to the house, we went inside and we crashed. Got a couple hours sleep and we're hitting the road. I just thought we were done. I really did. I'd thrown in the towel at least a couple times. At one point, I even sent you a text and said, "I'm sorry, buddy.
Yeah.
We just can't take miles this year." And thanks to a buddy, Rusty, he talked me off the ledge and said, "Hey, I think you can try this." I'm like, "Yep, that makes sense. Let's try it." Have no idea if it's going to work. And we took it on a test drive last night.
Worked great.
And it worked awesome. So I know I say never give up a lot, but sometimes there are days that even somebody like me who's seen the worst of the worst, sometimes it just thinks that we've reached our end in ways that we can make things happen, but we made it happen. And now we're going to hit the road. So thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you on Power Tour.